Good afternoon. It's August 16th, 2023. And today, really, we had a, we had a downtrend day. I have a feeling that, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. I have a feeling the prices are playing based on this measured move. Let's see. Really, the overnight lows. Look at that. Okay, yeah. So that's what's happening right now is prices are bouncing off this measured move. We could, continue further down. It looks like this would be the measured move. So maybe we hit that. Um, but I do think that's why we made this double bottom here. So we'll see as the video goes on how that goes. I mean, maybe if you see that double bottom, it's a second entry long. We already have a break and new low. So, I mean, there's reasons to like that. Right at that measured move. If there's room back to the EMA, 2375. Yeah, so you have just enough room back to the EMA. So that's not, I'd probably want like one more tick of space. But that gives these people got 5 ticks. And they could be either, I think this is going to be big time trapping, whether it's hot longs or shorts. I think that's what's about to be happening. Okay. So I wasn't able to be at the screen for much longer than an hour, but it looks like there's a little more volume today than the past 2 days. So that's good. And here's the daily chart. So Mack had a steeper channel drawn in his video yesterday. I'm not sold on it yet. Obviously he is much more experienced than I am. I think his was like something like this. He's much more experienced than I am, but I just don't think that I don't think as many people are playing this channel as there are people playing this channel. However, now that I'm looking at it, I mean, this is definitely a channel of some sort. So, maybe we trade down to this midline of the larger channel and then bounce and close back in the trend line. We'll just have to wait and see because there's 30 minutes till market close. So a lot of exciting things could happen while we're even on this video. So early on, we have this this move that you could argue to be a double test right before market open. So if you're sitting here, I was looking at this higher low, thinking like I'll play this like a range, which it is a range. However, you have this channel, and we don't have a new low. And look at how that's almost a perfect 50% correction. You see that? And that happens so much. I see that all the time. Another problem, because I went long here, you would have gotten 4 ticks, but if you're going for something longer, then you would have been stopped out. And here's what I was looking at. And this is probably valid too. But I looked at this as a break and moved to a new low. But I think it turns out that this is where you have to go, and you don't really have a break. You have this two-legged correction, so that's two legs of correction. We get a break, and then you get the second entry short. Now this one, that is a clear double test. So maybe you take that. This one again, good for 4 ticks, but 52.25, right? Yeah, but nothing more. And so all that happened is all these longs down here got trapped. That's all that happened. So that's why you might want to wait on a higher low. And this is not a higher low of this because it's just a completely different move. We have 2 legs of correction, and this is actually a new low. So it's really like a lower low. Anyways, sideways stuff. First entry, second entry, we're not really ready for longs yet, I don't think. Not in this congestion. Is there something here? So people definitely got trapped on this over here. Oh man, if I had seen that. Because I was looking to go short here. I'm not too sure why. I think I was just playing this move up, in which you have a break and a couple legs up to a new high, and this looks like a failure to me. Really, it just looked like a trap because the failure, I think, happens right here. So then when you get this move, it just looks like a trap. I still don't think I can mark it, though, because this is definitely a channel. And I think they probably trap people because these people went long when we didn't have a new low in place. That's what I'm thinking. Like, this is a channel. They're going long without a new low in place. Yeah, I'm convinced that's what happened. And we're not yet back to the trend line. So, anyway, they trap people. Boom, boom. Oh, okay, that's another reason I like this one. So you have a break and a move to a new high. This channel, and I think, not quite a new high from this channel. But I was playing this like a range. You can see that, and to me, it looks like a double test. And we have a break of this, move to a new high. Very bearish bar. But I'm just going to still market aggressive. There's not a lot of room back to the EMA, and we don't have a new high of this channel quite yet. So going back and forth. I don't see anything in here. And then we start this channel down. And this would have got you in on the biggest move of the day. New high here. First entry, failed second entry long that confirms our trend channel. Unfortunately, there's sideways stuff in here, but people who know what they're doing, this is a red arrow. I don't think I would see this in real time because it's so sideways, but that's good entry. Selling off, you can't take that second entry short, come down. And then you get this, and this, why I like this one is because, first of all, it's off the trend line, big, nice bearish bar off the EMA. There's a hidden second entry short, and I'm realizing now it's also a failure, but it's a double test. So you got all those, and really you got to drag this down here, but it still looks like a double test. Because that bar, boom. So we have to test, test, test. So I think this is a great trade. Come down here, a lot of sideways stuff. We break below the overnight lows. It fails. So, I mean, you got a double test right here. But I think you have to stay out of that because we're in this strong downtrend. But we do get a break and a lower high, but no way to get in on the second leg down to a new low. I don't think this move down's been pretty nice. I don't think you want to go long here. Oh, it's not even high or low anyway. Then we get this nice move up, and you get a first entry, failed second entry, so far away from the EMA, and you can see those lower highs. I kind of like that trade. Problem though is that's a lot of inside bars. It kind of looks like these are all inside bars of this. So sideways, move to a new low, and you get a reversal pattern right here. I like that because if you're at the lows, you have a break of this channel over here, break of this channel, move to a new low, we couldn't go up this time, but we made a new high. Then we come down, we actually make a new low. So you have a break of this channel move to a new low. You have a break of this shorter term thing right here and move to a new low. I think this is just a good reversal pattern. But I'm seeing now I would be a little nervous about that. And maybe that scared some of these guys off. So now I'm seeing, anyway, now, you know what I bet happened is people probably weren't clear on this trade because that's like the low of the swing until after this bar. So when that happened, people probably dropped a limit order in here and got filled, and then it takes off. Come up here, bounce, and you actually get a repeat pattern of this, and this is actually a better setup. So I'm going to mark that one. Failure above the EMA, but we don't even have, for this one, we don't even have a break of the trend line. You can see it gaps over, though, and pretty much confirms our trend line. First entry, second entry, waiting on a new high. So, maybe you take that. This is weird, and this is a little more hard to see for beginners, but this just looks to me like a double top. I mean, then you could argue this one is too, and that's another reason this is marked green, because it's really, you're making the argument. But it does just look like a two-legged pullback. So reasons to like it. Break, you get that failure. It looks like that, but not a good setup. Too close to the EMA. Too much overlap. You get this nice trend down. And here you get a double top, or a double test, double test. Kind of like a hidden second entry short here, but this is just a good trade. The bias seems to be down now. And then you get a lower high that's actually filled second entry long. Maybe you take that. I'm not crazy about that one. We're getting closer to the lows. So you have a break, move to a new low. We bounce off that measured move. You get a second entry short, but not a good signal bar. Maybe you take it, though, because we're pretty bearish right now. And if you see that second entry long off the measured move, then maybe you take that one. I mean, maybe you take this one. But at that point, I would want to have seen more rejection. I'm thinking 12:40, 20 minutes to close. I'm thinking you probably want to look for a reversal pattern soon. I mean, it might not come, but that's what we got, a little bias right there. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. I talked way too much today. Hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.